The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give to Williams, running right. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Burrow on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 15. Burrow will throw. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Three yards remain for second down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Our first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They try the left side here with Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Dancing to his left. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mixon. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Goff. steps away to his... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. This from 25 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 44, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On third down, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Don't with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Goff now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a 2nd down and 6. A quick throw here out to Brown. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of